afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Zinemaldia Meetings. This is a space we devote to dialogue, and we are going to talk with people coming from Israel, United Kingdom, and Japan. And you know that our space is always like a Babel tower, and we always try to do our best to understand each other through the international language of cinema.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Our first film today is coming from Israel. We have the crew of Africa here, his director Oren Gerner, Mein Gerner, and Itai Akiraf, the producer. You have realized that the director and the main actor have the same surname. That means he is the father and the actor is the son. Oren was already in the film festival. He won the Nest Students Prize with his graduation work. Oren, that film was already autobiographical, I think. And in this case, you are the main character. And in the short film that you present in this film, the main characters are also known to you. Is it by chance, or why do you do it like that?
It's true. In the student film, the graduation film, also my parents were in the main roles with myself. And now in this first feature is expansion of this language and this investigation, where this time my father is in the main role. And I took myself out of the frame. I have a little role, but now it's mostly about my father. And it's also a hybrid combination between fiction and reality, biography.
Meir, to what extent is this character a mixture of fiction and reality? How far is it autobiographical? Is it based on yourself or not?
Most of it is not, but at least I tried to understand the directions and try to play the best I could, understanding what he meant. It's about someone who is 68 years old in retirement and kind of losing the vitality of his life, which is not my case, I mean, in reality. But there are some of the scenes are really because the environment is our village, is our house, is our even bedroom. So it is in the very real environment. And there are some scenes, especially with our dog, whoever saw it, that are really the reality, but the fiction and I would say the main movie or the central aspect of the movie is to show this age, which is a kind of getting old age, and then what happens to someone that used to be very active and all of a sudden getting refusal, but not only refusal is something that someone can cope with. It's ignoring. It's like you become completely transparent. Nobody really think about you, refer to you. It's like you're almost nothing. This is something that I think is much harder to accept and to cope with.
Film on a character that is changing because everything is changing around him. Let's see some images of Africa. Apparently, we don't have the images ready. Sorry. I would like to ask you, there is a background reflection on politics and on social issues. And I think you're trying to portray how new generations forget about the previous ones. And there is a scene that is very revealing. It is the grandson asking about the life because he has to do something for school. And he says, don't tell many things because I only have one line for grandparents. And I thought that was very harsh. And I don't know if this is something you wanted to show in the film, how new generations forget about the old ones.
Yeah, in a way, I think that it's something which is very natural for life, that the young generation is trying to build themselves as adults, as responsible adults, and on the way they sometimes push away the older generation, but in the same time, I feel like the character of my father in the film is it's not about just getting old. It's about rebellion. It's about rebellion of holding to your place and still show that you are relevant and that you are have meaning. Like you're still productive and you're still like. Vital, and I think that there's always some kind of tension between these two generations. One trying to build themselves, and the other one try to kind of hold to their place and show they still have a lot to give. And I think that nowadays, I think that on some cultures and in some other maybe parts of history, like there was more respect. I think to these kind of difference of generations. Today, sometimes we forget that, so it's easier to think that the younger, smarter, and have more, more to give. And I feel that it is something that we can, learn to do better in a way.
We also mentioned Itai is the producer, and I would like to talk with him about the production. Was it easy or no? Is it easy to get funding for a film by a young person with his father?
It's my first feature, both of us. It's our first feature. And in Israel right now, it's not so easy to get foundation because many filmmakers submit to the foundation in Israel something like each submitting around 300 filmmakers submit the script, and only 5 or 7 get the money. And we start the process of the film without any support from the foundation. And only after we finish the shoot, we get support from Rabinovich Foundation. And all the other money is our money, private money. But the big thing is that we do the film with a lot of support from our friends. The cinematographer of the film worked with Oren long time with the graduation film, and the editor, and it's helped us a lot.
Interesting. Africa is a title, and the film takes place in Israel, in your home. Africa is an allegory, the title?
Yes, in the one hand, it's the film involves documentary images from Africa, from my parents traveling to Africa, so that's one aspect.
They're real images.
Yeah, it's real images from their traveling in Africa, so it's like documentary elements. And the other one is, you can say it's allegory. It's the way I feel about Africa or about these images. It's like it represents or it captures some form of essence of life, of wild, uninhabited life. And for the character in the film, I always felt like this is something which is some element he's aspiring for. It's like this uninhibited form of wild nature, which is contradicting his situation in life, which is kind of limited and losing power. So these nature elephants, these strong animals in nature are providing this kind of contradiction.
Yo, solo tengo una curiosidad. En las imágenes de la película trabajas, tienes un taller de carpintería.
Images in the film, you are doing some carpentry work with beds and everything. Are you a carpenter in reality?
It's just a hobby. I used to be an engineer, high-tech. I founded a few companies, sold them, so I have the time to do what I like. And one of the things, I have a workshop in my backyard, and I like it very much. So it's just a hobby. I do a lot of artworks, I would say, not so much building beds and stuff like that. By the way, this bed is not used, although it looks very nice.
We can see in the film that you do it very well. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope to see you again in the San Sebastian Film Festival with new projects and that you can present them here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bueno, pues nuestra siguiente parada nos lleva al Reino Unido.
Stop brings us to the United Kingdom to talk about a film that is also presented in this section of new directors. It's a film Lynn plus Lucy. We have Faisal Boulifa, the director, and the actresses Nicola, Roxanne Rimshaw, and Nicola Barley. This is your first feature film? I think you shot several short films before, and I think this feature film is based on a piece of news that you read in the newspaper. Can you elaborate on that? How did you have the idea?
Yes, I read in the media there was a story reported about a woman who was accused of being involved in the murder of her baby. She was acquitted, so she was judged to be innocent, but when she returned to her community, she was harassed anyway, and she ended up committing suicide. So it was just, it's kind of the kind of unpleasant, ugly story that you can read in the media reasonably often. But it stayed with me because I think I'm always interested in the individual versus the group, and there seemed to be something about that in this story. But it didn't really become a film idea until I imagined that woman's best friend. So that was a completely fictional character, but when I realized that the main character wasn't her, actually, it was her best friend, it started to feel like a film to me, and that was because it seemed to give the opportunity to present, to ask a lot of moral questions, and the moral position that this woman finds herself in was much more interesting, actually, than the kind of, to me, was much more interesting than the kind of, the reality of child abuse or this kind of thing. I really didn't want to do a film about that.
Las Lynn y Lucy del título son, como dice el director, dos mejores amigas que se encuentran en un dilema.
As the director said, are two women, but before we talk to the actresses, we want to see some images of the film.
Thank you. Jesus Christ, Lynn and Lucy in the flesh. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, what are you ladies up to these days then?
Oh, I just had my little boy, and Lynn runs her own salon.
Wow, good for you.
What about you? What are you doing?
I'm a estate agent.
See Roxanne and Nicola there. Nicola, I think you had previous experience as an actress before, and I would like to know how you approach this character. If the action takes place in a working class neighborhood in the United Kingdom, do you know that atmosphere? What were your references?
So my experience of growing up and getting into acting was very similar to Roxanne's now. And I grew up in an environment very similar to the characters. So I didn't necessarily have to search far to find her. I knew a lot of her instincts, and I felt very thankful that I had the opportunity to get away through acting. But Faisal, I always say this, and it's very true, he's very unapologetic about getting the truth, so he knows what he wants. And we had a meeting before he cast me, where he told me what he wanted of me. So I knew what was expected in the auditions, and then he gave me very specific instructions. And part of that was, I need you to eat junk food, you're gonna get your hair cut off, and I can't remember, and smoking. I didn't smoke, so I was excited by Faisal. It was quite, to trust the director and to put myself through everything that Lucy had to go through. If Faisal had compromised on anything, then I potentially was letting myself go dangerously. So when Faisal said, "This is what I want," and you see in his eyes, he's passionate, he's honest, he's incredible. I knew I could trust him, and I knew that I was prepared to give him everything plus more, if I could, what he wanted to make this person real. And it's a true blessing to be a part of Lynn and Lucy and Faisal's project, because when I read it, it was the best script I'd ever read, above many big named things. I've not read anything that moved me on the page and then translated so truthfully to screen.
Okay, great. And
Roxanne, I think this is your first work as an actress, and that it was almost by chance that you arrived at the project. How was it? And how was the experience as well? How did you arrive at the project, and what was your experience?
I first see an advertisement for a casting on Facebook, and then I ignored it. A little while later, I see it again in a newspaper. And then that's when I was like, okay, it might be a little bit real. When I first sent off the email, my pictures, I had no idea what I was getting myself involved into. I was just looking for any opportunity to do something different. There was always more to life than the life I was living. I just needed to find it. So I was literally going down any option I could. And then this casting advertisement come up. I sent my pictures. I had a video link conversation with the casting director, Lara. Then I got called up to meet Faisal and Taina. And I never quite understood what I was going in for. I didn't realise that those meetings were castings. I was genuinely just excited to be going somewhere for the day. And then before I knew it, I'd literally landed the lead role in this film. And even then, it didn't quite sink in. Even now, I don't think it's quite sunk in. But it has honestly been one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my life. And I can only honestly thank Faisal for that. He is a complete legend. But I have no words to explain it. All I need people to understand is it's amazing. Like this whole journey from start to beginning, even though the film is so dark and it tells such a story, I felt so vulnerable in it, but at the same time I felt so like elaborated. It was just amazing, every experience from start. And I don't want it to end, so I'm just going to continue this experience going forward. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful to be a part of something so amazing and to see it on screen as well, and to see the feedback from the audience and the fact that they want to ask questions. I'm just so proud of the work that between us and the rest of the cast and crew, we just made something so beautiful, and I'm going to be forever grateful that I got to be a part of it.
Faisal, this is a story of friendship, of treason, of decisions between a group and friendship, and there is one background that we have recognized in British cinema, and that is very usual. What were your references in British drama, etc.?
I was very aware of the kind of expectations and associations that we have when we talk about British social realism. And in a way, I wanted to play with those expectations in, I suppose, in quite a subtle way, but I think that, you know, the film begins and we think we know this world, and we think we know this film. And I think it goes in a different direction to what you expect. And I think that's because I think I really wanted to create this ambivalent character, and I think that a lot of it really becomes a kind of moral story about morals and ethics and kind of power, and I think that makes it a little bit different from what we're expecting to see, in a sense, because I think much of social realism is kind of putting the individual. Often they're a victim of their environment, but this character is not necessarily a victim, or is she? I don't know. I felt like I hadn't really seen that. I hadn't seen a lot of, not recently anyway, in British social realism, that there were characters who were fully human in the sense that they were fully ambivalent, and so in that sense, I was aware in the ways it was kind of using the codes and then breaking the codes. But in terms of references, Alan Clark is someone that I like a lot, who worked in the 70s and 80s, because his characters are more complex and he kind of embraced their darkness. And I was also watching a lot of Fassbinder, so not British at all, but German. And again, his characters, I think there's a really interesting relationship in his films. There's a very interesting relationship between character and environment. And I think Fassbinder, he always said that if you wanted to talk about oppression, you had to show it in the characters. The characters couldn't be pure victims, they couldn't be purely good, because if they're oppressed, that exists within them. And, so often his characters were quite twisted or quite dark, and I think, I find this a very humane way of thinking about things like oppression and power, and so yeah.
A last question, a technical curiosity. You have a shot in 4:3 in the format. Why?
Why? A wide frame just didn't seem right for that environment. It just felt like there would be a lot of empty space on either side of the frame, and that you would be kind of designing a frame that wasn't really relevant. We shot in a town called Harlow in Essex, and it's a post-war new town, so it was a planned town that was built after the war with these kind of utopian ideals, which obviously didn't work out very well. So it's not the utopia that they envisioned, but you really feel the sort of boxiness in the architecture everywhere, and just the shape of their houses and this kind of thing. It just felt like that expressed their existence more in a wide frame.
Much for coming here and for introducing this film to us. Lynn and Lucy, a film about friendship and breakage, and a film in which everybody can can recognize themselves. Thank you very much for the film. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And thank you, the makers. Thanks. Our
last stop is in Japan. I would like to thank Takashi Mike to have the patience of waiting for us. Thank you very much for coming. He is Takashi Miike, a cult director who is presenting his last film here, First Love. And we have the interpreter with us. He's helping us with Japanese, and he helps us to be understood and to understand Japanese.
上映するということで来ていただきました。ありがとうございます。
Señor Mi, que la película no se ha presentado todavía en el
The
festival.
film has not been shown still in the cinema. What can your followers expect, and what are you offering to those who don't know your style and your movies?
ファンでない方たちに対して、今回の作品の見るところ、どこがクローズアップしたアプローチのポイントになりますかっていう質問です。どこを見てほしい？
とんでもない悪いことをする大人たちに立ち向かう子犬がいて、そして新しい恋が生まれるっていうあってもなくてもいいようなお話。
Bueno, es una historia que se
It is
basa
a
un poco
story based
en los
a bit
adultos
on
malos, ¿no? Se enfrenta
bad
un
adults.
cacharro pequeño, bueno, se refiere
It's
a protagonista, ¿no?
the main character is a person that is faced with this. It's a young person that is faced with this adult world of bad people, and in this bad atmosphere, in this villain atmosphere, he finds love. Yes, the main character is a boxer that meets up a call girl, and both of them get involved in mafia stories, corrupt cops, and crime. And it's like it's like a road movie without a road. It's like going up and down. It's crazy.
これがもうジェットコースターみたいな感じのリズムで流れてきます。でまずビデオを見てみましょう。
See, it's an intimistic film.
この伝統ある映画祭向きじゃないね。
Seguramente este tipo de película
Probably this kind of film is not what you are used to in a film festival like San Sebastian Film Festival. Well, remember that the section in which we are showing your film, it's called Open Zone, Zabaltegui. So, of course, there is a space for your film there. In your career, well, you started a long time ago, shooting low-cost films directly in video format, and in progressing in the years, you have become a cult director. And I would like to know, now that you have more budget, do you have the same freedom as you had when you were shooting these low-cost films?
やり始められたと思うんですけど、でもカルト監督ということで、なんて言うんですけど、今その予算が例えば大きい予算のものを作品を作るにあたり、そういう昔のようにそういう自由さっていうのはまだあるんでしょうか。
少しずつ自分たちのやりたいことを守りながら、前進してきたので、その自由さっていうのはむしろ広がっているというふうに感じます。
In my career, I've always tried to keep my identity in my projects. And in fact, I've been working with this aspect of freedom. I always fought to keep my freedom, even though now I have a bigger budget. I think this budget gives me more freedom even. If we try to define the film, is it an action film? Is it a comedy? Is it both? What do you think? Do you think that this film would be bearable without the humor, without the comedy bits?
ちらの映画を見させていただいて、アクションコメディだなと思いましたと。で、例えばこちらの作品とかで、三池さんの作品にそのユーモア、コメディの要素がないとアクション映画だけになるわけですけど、そうすると観客の方たちはちょっと見づらいことになるんでしょうか。
そうただ、映画の中に笑いが生まれてくるかどうかっていうのはその役、その我々が生み出す俳優役、台本上の役のキャラクター、それに役者が加わって我々が作り上げる人間、これが笑いを生み出すであって、自分としてはこれがコメディになるのか、ただの陰湿なバイオレンスになってしまうのかっていうのは、作ってみないとわからないことがあると思うんだけど、でも、人間が一生懸命何かギリギリのところで頑張っている悪いやつらの姿っていうのは基本的には人間らしくて笑えるっていうことだと。
Okay, for me, the comedy bit is important because the bad guys also are living at the limit, and humor is the way I have to show these characters. People that whenever I use humor to describe these characters, I put this humor bit in the script, but I also get in conversation with the actors and actresses, and we try to develop further on the humor part. After introducing the film in other festivals, you've received some criticism that they say that this film is more commercial than your previous projects. What do you think about that?
コマーシャルな的な作品じゃないかという評価を受けていますと。で、それに対しての評価に対してどう思われますか。
いや、別に評価はお客さんが下すものなんで。そう感じる方にはそう。
Well, I don't know how to say it. I don't mind really. It is an opinion. It's a respectable opinion by those who have seen my different projects, and of course I respect it, and it's their opinion. So if it is their thinking, it's okay. I mean, it's okay with me. And we have with us two new directors in the previous tables, in the previous films. And you have studied in the Zinemaldia Film School, and you started shooting when you were very, very young. Would you mind giving a piece of advice to our new directors here present?
映画を勉強されたと思うんですけど、彼たちにとってのなんかそういうサジェスチョンとかはい。こうやってやった方がいいよとか、そういったなんかありますか。
僕は今村翔平っていうその、素晴らしい才能を持った監督の学校行っただけじゃなくて現場に助監督としてついて教わったのは、決して俺の真似をしたい、憧れて俺の真似をしても無駄だよっていう。ただ俺に作れないものはお前には作れるはずだっていう言葉ではなくて彼の作る姿勢から教えてもらって、やっぱり何か憧れて、やっぱり映画監督っていうのはやっぱり映画監督に対する憧れ、人からさっきの話じゃないけど人からそういう人に思われたい、そういうふうに尊敬を集めたいっていう自分の欲みたいなもの、それは映画にとって不純物じゃない。そういうことを今村さんから教えてもらったので、もうぜひもうやりたいように作りたいものを作っていって。
What I learned, apart from what I learned in the cinema school, I've been working also as an assistant director. And what I learned from Inamura is that you don't need to use as a goal to achieve what others have achieved, but just to develop your own style. And you observe how the others do, of course, and you learn from how they do it, but but you have to follow your own path and do whatever you like. So have you taken note of that? And finally, you have a very prolific career. I think this is your 90th film, is it? So, and I don't know if you have further projects for the future.
多分100本超えてる。
Yes, well, it's not the 90th. It's I have over 100 movies already.
今一番興味を持ってやっているのは、若い監督たちを集めて一緒にテレビシリーズを作って日本のそれがネットドラマでもなく地上波放送するもので、日曜の朝に放送する女の子。3歳から6歳の幼児に向けた女の子に向けた、実写のドラマをやっていて、それでは、暴力を否定する歌とダンスで汚れた心を大人の心を浄化して子供の心に戻すっていう、そういうなんか今自分に必要なものを自分で作ってる感じ。
Un proyecto que está inmensamente abocado.
I have a project in which I'm totally devoted at the moment. I'm trying to put several new directors together and to create a TV series together that will be shown Sunday morning, and it's focused. It's thought for children between 3 and 6, so it's not violent at all, as you can imagine. And the two main characters to sing and dance. And this is a project I'm very involved at the moment, and I'm really devoted to it. I like it a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Mike, and thank you very much, everybody, for coming. See you tomorrow.